Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Empower for You. Yes, I know I've been gone for a minute, but I've been busy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all busy too. Everybody's busy these days, but however, I am back and I have something to talk about. I think it might be pretty interesting because maybe it's not just me that's going through it. So today we're going to talk about the modern day plantation. Did you hear me? Let me say it for you again in your hearing. The modern day plantation. Now, at the time of this recording, I'm 63 years old. I've been a nurse for 34 years. And I promise you, it has been one of the most challenging, trying, and sometimes most unpleasant experiences that I've had in my life. When I first became a nurse, I enjoyed it. I thought I became a nurse to help people. But as the years went on, I found out that I was no longer a nurse. I was no longer a caregiver. I was actually a slave. I was a babysitter for unruly children that were able to do anything they thought they wanted to do and blame you for it. And not only did they blame you for it, administration, management, the owners, everybody blames you for it. You're the scapegoat, you're the fall guy all the time. You're going to take the fall all the time. But we're going to talk about that, okay? Now, if you're anything like me, you're competent, you're intelligent, you know your job. You can do your job, and you are great at your job. Did you know people hate you for that? They do me. I've lost jobs, opportunities, and various things because people felt I didn't deserve it. Or they felt I might take their job. I don't want your job. Don't want mine. So what I'm gonna do with yours? And a lot of times people, when you can speak well, when you're eloquent, when you're precise, when you're thorough, as I have been called throughout my nursing career, thorough, people tend not to like that too well. When you can stand on your own 2 feet and speak your truth, as a grown person should, and not tend to be a sheep going along to get along. You're going to speak out when it's wrong, when it's unethical, when your life, your well-being, and your license is on the line. No. You got me wrong. This girl is not going to put her neck, her license, or anything on the line for something that doesn't belong to me. And why should I? Companies don't look out for me. Every company that I worked for, they saw me as whatever. You don't like what's going on? You don't like how we run things? You can leave. And that's how they see it. We'll get somebody else in here. Okay, but while you're getting somebody else in there, what happens to the staff once somebody like me leaves? Somebody who can function on their own, who's not asking 9,000 questions, running all over the place like Chicken Little with the head cut off. People that can hold you down and you can go home and go to sleep at night, knowing good and well that your building not going to burn down and nobody's going to be unexpectedly dead in the morning. That type. And it brings to mind an incident that happened to me, and this is a true life story, y'all. I remember working at a certain nursing home here in Birmingham, and I came in one evening and I worked on the rehab side, and the long-term care side is on the other side of the building. they had a discrepancy that happened over there with the narcotics, and I was like, oh, okay. Got a call at 5:30 in the morning for all of us to go over to the hospital across the road and get drug tested. Cool. I passed the drug test. Everything was fine, so I thought. Do y'all not know that the DON fired me for the narcotics that was missing on the side of the building I don't work, on a cart that I had no access to, and then proceeded to turn me in to the state, to the nursing board. Yeah. Why? Because she could. And that's how a lot of people see things. When you come into a place, I'm not there to be your friend. I'm not there to be a part of your clique. I'm definitely not there to kiss your butt. I'm there to do a job. That's what you hired me to do, wasn't it? Didn't you hire me to do a job? So why won't you let me do it? I run across those micromanagers. They're always breathing over your back. Did you do this? Did you do that? Did you? But then when it comes to them doing my job, why does it take 2 or 3 of them to do my job? But you on my back about me doing my job. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know the ones. You know the ones. The ones that don't know up from down. Couldn't pour water out of boot if the instructions was on the bottom. You know the ones. You know the co-worker who tests well. They don't know anything. Probably don't even have no common walking around sense, but they're a nurse with a license. And for some reason, you're a problem to them. Strange, ain't it? Don't let it be strange, darling. It's how it goes. In 34 years, I have seen some of everything, been through some of everything, lost jobs, lost positions, been blocked from positions. I've seen. This is nothing new to me. And that's why now, at this big age and at this big age in nursing, I just want to let it go. But let's talk about our subject at hand today. The modern day plantation. I already told y'all to excuse me for my sniffling. No, don't judge me. Yes, and I took my antihistamine this morning. Don't judge me. When residents' rights came about, that is actually when we lost all power. Yeah. Because it had a list of things, but what we did not know or realize at this time, or at that time, that it would blossom into something unrecognizable. Whereas anything, everything that you did, said, didn't say, didn't do, wasn't able to do, or whatever, can be seen as neglect. My nurse looked at me wrong. She looking at me a certain way. I was supposed to get my pills. I was supposed to get my pills at 9 o'clock. She didn't come in here till 9:15. What? I'm supposed to have a pain pill. It's 6 hours later. See, I got it right here. I wrote it down. The last time I wrote it down, it was 6:03. And now it's 11:03. Where's she at? Doing her job. You know the ones. You know the pain seekers. You know the ones. You know them. Probably got some of them. I do. And the level of disrespect this has brought about. I understand residents' rights. Don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. Because I want people to have the rights that they deserve. But what about mine? So that means that I have to give up mine in order for them to have theirs? but I'm the one got to take care of you. So that means that gives you the right, that gives you the privilege of cursing me out, calling me names, lying on me, trying to get me fired. And we're good to you. A lot of times, most of us that are good to people, we're the ones that catch the hardest time. Because it's never enough. It does not make a difference what you do, how far you bend over, how many flips you turn, cartwheels you turn. It's never enough. It's never, never, never enough. And at this time, I'm perplexed. I don't even know what else to do. That's why I'm making this video. Maybe you guys can help me. Because, I'm in a predicament now to whereas I've just given up. Literally. I have given up all hope because of the mere fact that there's no help for me. The system is failing me. The nursing homes, their hands are tied because of the bureaucrats somewhere, because of the nursing home lobbyists somewhere. I got somebody else making all the rules for me to do my job. They made goals unrealistic. Patient expectation is, God knows, unrealistic. And the disrespect is just downright epic. My whole thing is, how is it that you expect me to take care of you and you cursing me, calling me names, kicking, fighting, biting, scratching, and you're not even demented? You know what you're doing? You are in your right mind, but just because you can't. It's my right. I got rights. Great. I want you to have every right that is due you. However, you will not do it at my expense. I'm sorry. That's when I must gather my peace and walk away. But at the end of the day, how many times do we walk away? How many times is it that we just have to walk away? We chart, we report. We chart, we report. We chart, we report. Chart some more, report some more. Chart some more, report some more. Chart, report, chart, report, chart, report. And guess what the solution is? Nothing. It is very rare that a problem resident we can't even meet their needs because their needs their bar is set so high, no one can get that high. They're never satisfied. They've gotten God knows how many people fired for lying. And we keep these people. Why? Money. That's the bottom line. It's money. It's a head in the bed. It adds to the head count. Doesn't make a difference about you. Don't care. You leave, we'll get somebody else. May take us a while. A long time. Because ain't nobody fighting to get in no nursing home job. You don't see no lines going out the door and wrap around the building to get into a nursing home job, do you? Girl, when you walk in that door, those people be ready to hire you then because they so short-staffed. They first question, when can you start? You got to give a notice. When can you, can I make your offer today? They're just that doggone desperate. Really? And then to get you in the door and mistreat you and allow their children to mistreat you. Let's break down this plantation thing right quick. The rise of the plantation. started with residents' rights. Guess who Massa is? Massa is the owners and the companies that own your building. They get all the money at your expense, off your back, off your labor. They sitting fat somewhere and you about to lose your mind, almost in a fetal position in a corner, to keep from going to jail or putting your hands on somebody. Yeah, I see you nodding. I see you nodding because you know it's true. Massa's family. They entitled like Massa. You know who those people are? Residents' families. They come in with these high expectations and we're supposed to be doing this and that and the other, blah, 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 blah. And when was the last time we saw you, ma'am? When was the last time we saw you, sir? When was the last time we saw you? Oh, I remember. It was a year ago for care plan meeting. Oh, no. It was Christmas. That's when we saw you. And then when you come in, you want to raise 9 miles of hell about what we're not doing. How do you know what we're not doing? How do you know? You're not there. But you're so concerned. I understand. I understand and I sympathize. You know? Huh? Massa's children. That's next. Guess who's Massa's children are? Massa's children are those unruly residents you see every day. The one with all the rights. Remember them? Give me some water. Give me some ice. Turn me over. I don't want no bath. I'm not taking no medicine. And I left out all the explicit that they saying the whole time and fighting you, spitting on you, you know. And some of them were so brazen that they would come stand there over you. Like you're supposed to jump and run. Like you're supposed to be scared. I even had one to tell me, we were asking, why are you throwing that on the floor? Why are you doing this? Why? It's y'all job. It's y'all job to take care of me. It's y'all job to clean up after me. What? What? Really? Since when? So if you're like that in there, I can only imagine what you was like at the house. Disrespectful, unruly, rude. Oh God. Really? And if they don't get what they want, when they want, then it turns into a problem. Then it falls back on you. Next thing you know, you in the office. Well, Miss So-and-so said. Mr. So-and-so said you. Majority of the time, you don't even know what they're talking about. But you who they remember. Imagine being a day school teacher for a daycare with a whole bunch of bad children. They running around, jumping off the tables, tearing stuff off the walls, throwing food, fighting each other, just a whole lot of mayhem going on. And guess what the teacher can do? Sit in the corner and make notes. Billy jumped off the table. Susie is throwing food. Frank just flipped over the table with all the toys. Christy eating glue. And What's it gonna be doing? What good is a paper trail when it's not used? About like rules. What's the good of having rules when nobody follows them? What good is it to have rules when nobody follows them? You're held to that standard. You have to follow rules. We have to follow rules. They don't. But that's all a part of being one of Master's children. The cash crop. Money. That's all a part of that. Then we had the straw bosses. That's corporate. Corporate makes sure they make the policies, they make the procedures to make sure Master's wishes are carried out. You know the ones that walk in your building and walk past you like you furniture. You know the ones. You doing all the work. You making money for them. You keeping them in business, and they walk past you, won't even tell you good morning, die, bye, or crawl. You know the ones. You know them. But they're corporate. And when they come in the building, they make it known, I'm corporate. Who cares? Are you going to change a resident? You going to give a pill? Going to pass a tray? No. Finna do nothing. I'm finna walk around with my chest stuck out. In the position that I'm in. While you scuffle and struggle and everything else, and I can just sit here. And I see you on my next visit. And I don't want to hear your mouth. I don't want to hear your problems. Thank you. Refer that to your administrator. To your DON. Thank you. They're gone. Here's a word that's gonna trigger somebody. House niggas. Y'all know them. You know the ones. House niggas. They don't care about you. They care more about the company than they do about you. They care more about something that don't give a rip about them, but they're all about the company, what Master say. And it's very rare. It's very rare. I've had a couple of DONs that wasn't a house nigga. They was Master. And what they said went. They stood the ground they walked on. They didn't backstab their people. They were upfront and they were fair. And they made sure that we were treated fairly. And corporate hated them. Because they treated us like people. They treated us like we mattered. They talked to us like we were people. And if you have one of those people as a DON or an administrator, God bless you. You have no idea how blessed you are, because I have seen the worst. I have seen people be sacrificed for no good reason, because they could be. Because that's how they see you. They don't care that you got bills or family or what. They don't care. It means nothing to them. Not one single solitary thing. But I've had a couple. They'll go to war for their people. And I thank God for you. I really thank the Creator for you guys being a part of my life, a part of my nursing journey, a part of my whole journey. Because you did show me that nursing hadn't gone completely to crap, that there were some people still there with a heart of caring. Thank you. Now, you know who I'm about to talk about now. Field niggas. That's us. That's us. Did you know back in slave days, a slave would work from sun up to sundown? We do. 12-hour shifts. When I leave my house in the morning, it's dark. When I get in my car to come home, it's dark. What is that? Imagine. It's like being in jail. Like being locked up with all of these bad children. And you can't touch nobody for 12 hours. And they in your face. You have no retreat. You have no office. You're not like management. You can't go in your office and shut the door so you can breathe a little bit. You literally have to get up, physically get up, go outside and have that screaming, crying fit before you put your hands on somebody. You literally have to go outside in order to clear your head, to try to get your mind right, to get your life right before you lose your job. To go sit in your car and cry in your car because things are just that bad. You wake up in the morning and you are dirt tired from being exhausted from the day before and having to do it again. You pray all the way to work. Keep me. Keep me. Keep me. And to be perfectly honest, I've cracked up at work before. I can feel the crack when it comes up. And I have to get somewhere right then because it's going to be some hollering, some screaming, and some yelling because you fool. You feel helpless, you feel hopeless, you feel disrespected, you feel unvalued, and you are fool. You just fool. And nobody seems to understand. Nobody seems to understand. Nobody seems to care how you feel. And I'm so done with people coming to me talking about, well, you know, Mr. So-and-so or Miss So-and-so, we know they're like this. And did you do this? Did you do that? Did you say this? Did you say that? If you don't get out of my face, get out of my sight, and stop talking to who? This girl right here. Stop talking to me. Don't talk to me. You really think I don't know that? Do you really believe that I don't know how to handle these people? I do. But I can't let them kill me. I'm the only me I got. I'm the only me you got. Do they realize that? No, because they don't care. They don't care. And I just, I thought when this came to me this morning, I'm surprised I have not cried about it yet, and I'm surprised I haven't cracked on this video. I'm proud of myself. Good job. I am literally proud of myself because I'm so over it. Nobody seems to be making our job any easier. If anything, they're making it more difficult and more complicated. And I don't do chaos, I don't do mess, I don't do drama, I do complication. Look, I came to do a job. I'm not here to be your friend. If we become friends, good. If we don't, it is what it is. I was born by myself and I'm gonna die by myself. Second of all, I'm not trying to be a part of your clique. When I was born a clique all by myself. And I'm okay with that. When I get to myself, as I have done on numerous jobs, me getting to myself and not talking, not speaking, or, I don't have to speak to you. I was accused by one of my bosses as creating a hostile work environment because I wouldn't tell her good morning. I was hostile because I wouldn't speak to the white lady. Hostile. She didn't know how to talk to me, so we had nothing to talk about. In our last meeting, I said what I had to say. There was nothing else to be said. I don't pretend. I don't act. I don't throw rocks and hide my hands. I am not that person. You know who I am? I'm the nigga standing in the middle of the road with a pile of rocks, throwing them at you, asking you, are we done or would you like another? I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. Our jobs are too hard for the crazy, for the foolishness, for the mess. Because if you got time for all of that, guess what? You don't have enough to do. You're not working hard enough. You need to do some charting. You need to do some body audits. You need to do some monthly summaries, blood sugars. Go around and get everybody vital signs. Hell, just walk around and see if everybody breathing. Since you need something to do so bad. But it won't be me. You see what I'm saying? And the unrealistic expectation. In a 12-hour period of time, we're expected to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Right. And if you don't know how to delegate your time, you're going to be ripped up. Also, too, suppose you have an admission. You automatically toe up if you haven't delegated your time correctly, because you're going to be behind for the rest of the day. God forbid you have a fall. God forbid somebody gets sick and you got to send them out. You ripped up for the rest of the day. It is what it is. And especially if you don't have support staff. If you don't have people that's going to pitch in and help you, like a partner nurse or, other parts of, management or something like that, that will pitch in those times of crises to help you. Baby, what you need me to do? I'll do this. I'll do A, B, C, and D. You stay in here with the patient. Did you call 911? Good. Okay, I got it from here. Teamwork. I hear all the time, there's no I in team. From my standpoint, first of all, there's no team, period. Because so many people are so about themselves, they don't care. They don't care. They'll see you struggling and walk right past you. They'll see you struggling and say, baby, I see you struggling. Can I help you? Is there something I can do? Yeah. They keep right on going. Where they going? To sit down in their office. They're going to sit down. That's what I said. Sit down. While you struggle. It's your job. That's why we hired you. We hired you to do that. That's a part of your job. We hear that all the time. Delegation, delegation, delegation. We hear it all the time. It's your job. Well, can you come, da-da-da? Can you come talk to us? That's your job. Oh, okay. I got it. Mental note to self. Don't ask you that no more. You know, y'all, the system that we work in is so antiquated and one-sided. Nobody wins in this situation, not even the resident. The only person that wins is the owner and the company, because they get their profit off the top. But as for us, make bricks with no straw. That's what Pharaoh told the Egyptians. That's what they told the Hebrew folk. He got mad, got his feelings all up. Tell them make bricks with no straw. And their tally better not drop. Do you know how many times we come in and we're working short? But we make it happen. We pull together. The field niggas pull together and we make it happen. And we provide the best care we can with what we have. Is everybody gonna be satisfied? No, because some ain't gonna never be satisfied. So that's out the window. And sometimes it's even done on purpose. People like it when you struggle. They like to see you broke down, whining, aching, moaning, complaining. It does their heart good to see you struggling, for you not to have enough staff. It does their heart good. It helps them sleep at night to sabotage you. They feel good about it. They feel good. Don't care. See what I'm saying? But I know many of you can attest to everything I've said. Many of you have gone through that and worse. I know I have. But for somebody to come up to you and try to patronize you and can't walk a mile in your shoes, I'm so done with that. And I know a lot of you all are too. But the only thing I can tell you is this. We are good at what we do. We are excellent caregivers. We are competent. We are on our job. We are on time. And we make something out of nothing many times. I've had people ask me, Gayle, why your bag so big? Really? Yeah, I got the biggest bog bag they make. Don't judge me. My bag is that big because my nursing career is in it. How many times have I gone to a facility and can't find a blood pressure cuff, a thermometer, pulse ox, catheter bag, feeding bag? All y'all old war horses know. We'll make something work if we have to cut it up and build it. Well, why should we? When these people are paying the amount of money that they're paying, and we're literally working with nothing. I've seen linen that look like sheer curtains in my house. I've seen gowns that look like lingerie. Trash bags so thin that when you pull them apart, it just rips. Med cup so flimsy when you punch that pill through, the whole car collapse, the whole cup collapse in your doggone hand. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I'm actually speechless. I honestly, I don't know what else to say, because we live this conundrum every day. We walk into this every day, and nothing seems to be getting better. But I want to encourage you today. All I can say is hold it in the road, sister. Hold it in the road, brother. I can't say that things are going to get better, because my mama told me not to lie. Work with what you have. Do what you can in the time that you're there. Clock out, go home, and leave it there. Okay? I love you guys. Y'all have a good rest of your evening.